Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of me building my timeline park. Now, this is the park as I left it in the last episode. Now, I did make a few changes on this airship, made it a little bit shorter just to make it more compact. I think it looks much nicer now. Now, this will be quite a short episode, at least that's my intention. I always make a short episode and then I still end up recording for 2 hours. Anyway, what I want to do in this episode is build a few houses of the colony. I want to make a start on the theme park area of the build. So basically, what I want to do is make several like training rides. So, for example, we could make an enterprise and call it G-Force training for the people who have to live on this colony, and maybe make a road drop or a Ferris wheel, something like that. I kind of want to make it look like a training facility, and then people would end up here because they actually enjoy riding these training facilities, and then slowly that will grow into a theme park, something along those lines. Anyway, I have now all these building materials here. Now I will remove these pieces of all these logs here, because I think it looks quite messy. I want to make it look a little bit more clean. Anyway, I'll first make some creatures that are lurking here in the woods. I mean, and they're not too thrilled with these humans coming to colonize their planet and live here. Anyway, I'll make it simple. I'll probably use some of these conger eels or dragon trains, and just make them go back and forth here a little bit. Alright, I've now hidden several of these creatures here in the woods. And maybe a little bit difficult to see, but that's kind of the point. So I want the people who view this park to see some movement here in the woods without actually being able to really pinpoint what it actually is. And I think it's quite funny to have some subtle movement here in the forest. Yeah, they kind of blend in with the trees, but sometimes you can simply see them move. So it's just a small track with one vehicle in free fall drop mode, and that just makes it go back and forth every now and then. What I also did is I changed the track into a track type into crooked house to make the track invisible, and because it's a crooked house, it will also never break down, which is also a good thing, because then you can set the inspection time to never, and your mechanics will never be bothered to head to one of these rides. Anyway, I also cleaned up this area a bit. I decided not to go with all these construction materials. Rather, I will just immediately start with a small park, and I will build a few houses around it. So I'll just get started a bit on the park area. I just want to make it look like, like I already said, like a small training facility. To train the people who live here for guard duty. Alright, here's the first attraction of the park. It's an enterprise, which I call GeForce Training. Now I made like a little control room right next to it, with some, I put a tube here, which I call power coupling, and it's connected to this box over here, which apparently controls this device. Something like that, something along those lines. But yeah, I think it came together quite well like this. Might do a bit of tweaking on the colors, but so far I'm happy with how this ride looks. Ooh, these colors really pop. I kind of like this. Okay, I think I'll make one more attraction, and then I'll make some houses right next to here for the colony, for the people to live in. Alright, here's the second attraction. Basically it's just an observation tower, or just a watchtower for the people of the colony to watch their surroundings, and of course for any guests to get a great view of the area and of the colony itself. Okay, I think these rides will do for the first stage of the timeline park. So what I'm going to be doing now is simply create a few small houses here for people to live in. These houses will look quite modern. They will be quite small with lots of glass, and I'll also give them some of these solar panels on the roof. I think together it will look pretty nice. Alright, I've now built a few of the houses here. Yeah, this is kind of the idea for the houses. So just small houses, solar panels on the roof, some of these stairs, and yeah, I think they look like quite cozy houses to live in. So yeah, I'm planning to make several more of these. Yeah, I'll probably not do all of them on camera, but I will see. But it's just to get an idea of the kind of buildings that I want to have in this colony. And who knows? Maybe in the final stage we'll have a small city here. But yeah, that'll be something for the future. I don't really want to think about how I want the final stage to look like. Yeah, it will kind of evolve over the stages. Anyway, yeah, I think that's enough building for this episode. I said I wanted to keep it quite short. So yeah, what's left to do is to actually make it look a little bit more like a colony. Maybe also put a few houses here. Maybe still put some building materials scattered around here. So yeah, still quite a lot of small details to add. But I think we're quite close to finishing the first stage of the timeline park. Alright, I hope you enjoyed watching me build. I'll see you again in the next video. See you later.